Hey there, Libra, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of March, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Libra, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want to say thank you, donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Lastly, Libra, if you enjoy these readings and you want even more, make sure to subscribe to my email list in the description box. It is free, and I send out free extended readings every Monday. They're only to my email subscribers. You cannot get them anywhere else. Okay, main energy for the reading this month is the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Wands. There's definitely an energy here of let's have a new beginning. Let's start over. Let's bring the spark back. Now, I do feel like this is somebody that you have history with. I don't think this is just somebody completely new. So it's almost like an energy of rekindling, but not just let's get back together and let's sweep everything under the rug. This is very much an energy of like, let's get back together and let's successfully overcome the past. Whatever happened in the past, let's kind of like learn from that, not make those mistakes, and successfully get past that. Now, your person can obviously be any sign. These are just the main signs that I'm seeing. I'm seeing Taurus. I'm seeing Aries. And then in terms of numbers, I'm seeing, 4 and 5. So I don't know if those numbers mean anything to you. In the recent past, you get the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. This is you and your person. Now, I know you're not a water sign, but you're a divine match. You and this person are a divine pair on an emotional level, on a romantic level, on love. It's like the king and the queen. Excuse me. But there's some resistance here in the recent past. So I don't know if this resistance, these walls, these barriers are coming from you, your person, the both of you, but you're an emotionally divine match. This does not belong in this, and we'll see why it's still there in the recent past. In the current situation, you get the Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands. This is a very strong bond that you share with this person. It's a very, very strong connection, but there is still some emotional pain tied up to this person, tied up to the past. I don't know where this emotional pain is coming from, but you're showing me the way I handle emotional pain is through control. I exert control. I maintain control. I make sure that things happen how I want them to happen, when I want them to happen, in the way that I want them to happen. And that's how I'm in control, and that's how I can prevent myself from getting hurt when it comes to connections. Now, again, I don't know if this emotional pain is something that this person did in the past, or if this is like, somebody else hurt me, now I'm with you, and you're dealing with the consequences of that. We will see. In the near future, you get the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. New beginning in love here with this person. There's high levels of commitment. You're leveling it up. Now remember, you got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of this deck. You get the Ace of Cups here. 2 out of 4 aces. And this is already like, we haven't even started clarifying the reading. Aces are all about beautiful, beautiful new beginning energy. There's passion. There's love. This seems very, very, very positive between you and this person this month. So if you're looking for love, this reading may be for you. Let's clarify. Let's start off with clarifying the Six of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Six of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, which you get in the current situation, the Temperance, and the Queen of Cups, which you get in the recent past. You're showing me it's going to take some time for me to put my walls down, for me to kind of like, for lack of a better term, Libra, unclench, stop being so, rigid. And the only way that I'm really going to like put my walls down, put my guards down, and not be as difficult is through love. Keep showing me love. Keep giving me love. I'll keep giving you love. And that's how I'll be able to successfully overcome my need to protect myself and to be so, in control. Now, remember, for you, control doesn't come from a need of like wanting to control the other person. It comes from a place of like, if I can control as many variables as possible, okay, I can prevent myself from getting hurt emotionally. And you get the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 3 out of 4 aces already. And we've just started this reading. New beginning energy galore. Let's take a look at the recent past. Start off with the Seven of Wands to see what this resistance is about in the recent past. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups, High Priestess, and the Fool. So here's the thing. You don't want to have this resistance. You don't want to have these walls. You don't want to be guarded. You don't want to be defensive. Like, that's the last thing you want in this connection, because you're showing me like This is love. I love this person. They love me. Like, I know all of this. And so it makes you very unhappy to even have these walls, to even have this like little bit of resistance between you and this person. But you're showing me on a deep, deep level, I know that like there is inherent risk involved, right? Like this is another person. This is romance. I could get hurt here. And so I am kind of putting myself out on a limb by removing these walls and not having like this protective barrier between me and them, because again, I could get hurt. So what you're doing is you're moving very, very slowly, but I see like even in the recent past, you've already started working on like putting those walls down, removing that resistance, not being as guarded, not being as defensive, because you have feelings for this person. Like you can sense like this is actual love. This isn't just a game. Let's look at the Queen of Cups in the recent past. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you keep telling yourself, like you feel that this is love, right? You feel that this is actual emotion. What you keep telling yourself is that this connection, it's not love, it's more so nurturing. It feels good, it feels safe, it feels supportive. We're just, there's a flow between us, there's a good vibe. We're talking, we're getting to know each other. You know that that's not the case. Like emotionally, you can feel that this is deeper. You can feel that this is more. But for some reason in the recent past, you're still trying to like BS yourself into believing that it's not that deep. It's just one of those connections where just, they really support me. They take care of me. They make me feel good. But it's not love. It's not love. It's just, it's a good feeling connection. Sure. Let's take a look at the King of Cups in the recent past. King of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. And in the same breath, you're like, well, you know what? I mean, yeah, this connection feels good, but maybe this is love. Like this is more than what I've experienced before. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Wands. There's passion, there's emotion. This can't just be one of those casual relationships. It can't just be like, this is fun, this feels nice. I feel like there's more here. And you're kind of like evaluating and assessing this within yourself. And you're showing me like, look, I'm just going to move slow. Time will tell if like this is actually love or if I'm just, delulu and it's just, one of those connections that feel good, but it's not actually emotionally there for me. I'm glad to see that you're at least self-aware enough to be like, okay, this can't just be something casual or something that feels good. Like, I feel like there's something more here. But you are still taking like let's evaluate this, let's see, let me think about this some more route before you allow yourself to be like, okay, this is actually love. Let's look at the current situation. Start off with the Emperor in the current situation. The Emperor is clarified by the Chariot, the World, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this energy of things happening and moving very quickly. The energy between you and this person, it flows beautifully. And you get the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You give love to this person effortlessly. You receive love from them effortlessly. It feels very, very beautiful. It's like the energies between you flow, right? And things are happening very, very, very quickly. I can see the Chariot here. Like this is moving very, very fast. It makes you feel good, but it also kind of scares you a little bit because you're like, well, what if we like speed this connection up too fast and then we get to the ending or it like suddenly ends, right? And so that's where this need for like control comes from in the current situation where it's like, I just need to make sure that, we're moving a little bit slower because I don't want this to just be a flash in the pan. I don't want us to just go 0 to 60 for a few months and then boom, we explode and then we're done. You really want to maintain this beautiful balance. You don't want it to come to an end, but you also don't want to rush into anything or rush this whole situation. But overall, it feels really good for you. Like this is very comforting. It's very nurturing. It's very, very supportive emotionally. Let's look at the Three of Swords in the current situation. Three of Swords is clarified by the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Your fear of experiencing emotional heartbreak sometimes plays some tricks on you. And so what you're showing me here is this person, this connection makes me very happy in the current situation, okay? But you have this fear of possibly getting hurt, possibly experiencing emotional pain. And what that does is it kind of like clouds your perception of everything, because what you're showing me here is like, you know what, maybe it's just easier for me to be single. Like, why am I putting myself through all this, opening up emotionally, expressing myself? Like, why even go through this? Sometimes just being single, being on my own, doing my own thing, maybe that's easier. Maybe that's what I actually want, and I don't want to be dealing with this, right? It's not what you actually want. It's more so your fear coming in and being like, hey, this is great, but if it ends, it could really suck and you could get really, really hurt. Remember what happened in the past? And you're sitting here and you're like, yeah, you might have a point here, but it's not what you actually want, because here in the 3D world, everything's working, it's building, you're moving in a good direction, there's emotion, like you care for this person, they care for you. But I do see your fear kind of rearing its little head here in the current situation and being like, why are we bothering with all this? Being alone is so much easier, isn't it, Libra? Yeah, but is that what you want, Libra? Let's take a look at the Four of Wands in the current situation. Four of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Justice, which is you, and the King of Cups. You get the King of Cups in the same row in the recent past. It's not what you want, because you're showing me here, the more time I spend with this person together here in the 3D world, the more we spend time in each other's companies, the more I feel amazing. Like literally, I love spending time with this person. The more time we spend together, the deeper my love for them becomes, right? You're not even questioning, is this love, is this not? You know what this is, right? You're aware that this is love. And you're showing me like the bond solidifies. This person makes me happy. I love being in their company. I genuinely love them. And the more time I spend with them, the more I love them, the more I love this connection, the deeper the emotions become for me. And there's no fear here, by the way. This is just you just completely in the energy and like accepting it. Let's look at the near future. I want to see what the Knight of Swords is for you in the near future. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I love that. All of your energy in the near future is focused on building this connection, building, solidifying, really building a solid foundation between you and this person, because you're showing me this can go the distance. I can see this connection having all the criteria that I need to have a successful, stable, long-term relationship. And you get the Ace of Wands again. It's spark. It's that passion. It's that fire. It's that excitement. It's like, yes, I see this again. So if you do experience a little fear about like, you know what, maybe I should just be single in the current situation, just be patient with yourself, because it seems to really just fly by. And then in the near future, you're like, yeah, let's build, let's fortify this connection. Let's have a solid foundation so that we can keep building for the future. And you're very excited about it. Okay. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the near future. Wow. Hierophant is clarified by the Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Lovers. This is a deep soul connection. The Lovers and the Six of Cups, this is like soulmate level energy. And again, the Ace of Cups. And you get the Ace of Cups again here. Like you have aces all throughout your reading. And I love aces because they're all about new beginnings. Very, very positive new beginnings. I do see this beautiful soul connection. And I do see you recognizing like we're leveling this up. We're taking this to higher levels of commitment. But there is still a little bit of fear for you, because you're showing me I'm maintaining like a little bit of an emotional buffer, a little bit of a protective emotional buffer, because everything's looking great. Everything's working out great. But there's still that fear of like, well, if it does end, or what if this ends, or what if I get hurt? And so you're not like 100% in it emotionally. You're like 97% in it emotionally, but you're still maintaining that like 3% of like an emotional buffer just in case. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups in the near future. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Wands. This is a new beginning in love. This is leveling up emotionally. But that fear of it constantly ending like really causes internal conflict for you, because you're showing me we're leveling up emotionally. This is like higher levels of commitment. But what if it ends? But they love me so much and I love them and they give me love. It's not going to end, but what if it might end? You're like very, very conflicted. And again, this is all happening internally. This isn't happening with the other person. I don't even know if your person's aware of what is going on. This back and forth is all internal for you, Libra. Excuse me. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Libra. Oh, okay. We're going to take the top three. From the universe, you get the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. You know that energy of I'm closed off. I don't want to move too fast. I don't want to rush into anything. Let's take things slow. That's all going to shift. And we can see that, right? Once you get to this point in the current situation, it's just like green lights all the way. So I love that. I really, really love that for you this month. So Libra, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Excuse me. And I'll see you here on the next one.